applause for this concert. Lest we forget why we're here, I'd like to introduce a video made by CBC Television. The subject speaks for itself. Thank you. Good night. Please send your money in.
This clip is from the 1985 Live Aid, and it had a massive impact on society. It was a global event held at a packed-out Wembley Arena of 72,000 people, organised by Midyear and Bob Geldof, as well as many other 85 iconic stars. It raised mass awareness for Ethiopian famine and disease such as HIV and AIDS, and broadcast in 150 countries, reaching out to a global audience of 1.9 billion. That is a third of the population. They had acts such as U2, Queen and Elton John, many more, but they managed to raise 30 million by the end of the concert and 55 million through subsequent donations. One reason why this has such an impact is because it made the world stop and look at what was going on elsewhere. The goal was to shock and awe the world, and the impact was so severe it made governments do something. For the first time, people were really awake. Live Aid 85 was a message to the Western world and to governments to get off their arses and to do something. And it worked. It has now been developed into Live Aid, a 20th anniversary concert held in 11 cities from the 2nd to the 6th of July. It was used to reiterate to the Western civilization the troubles that occur in Africa. Once again, it was run by Bob Geldof and Midyear, and they ran the show, and it included concerts from cities such as Paris, Berlin, Rome, Johannesburg, Moscow and Edinburgh. It included some of the world's biggest stars from Live Aid 85 and to the current day, such as U2, Paul McCartney, Madonna and Dido. This has been a fundamental development for Comic Relief, an annual telethon held every year by Lenny Henry to help with the charity work that they do in Africa. Live Aid managed to raise mass amounts for Africa by evoking an emotional response within a packed crowd. This explains the negative state relief model. The negative state relief model assumes that a person experiencing empathy for a victim usually feels sad as a result. They help the victim to reduce their own inner sadness. We are selfish in our helping behaviours. On the other hand, the empathy altruism hypothesis assumes reasons for helping can be unselfish. People most likely to help when the rewards are high but the costs are low. These two theories could suggest that although raising lots of money and mass awareness for Africa and developing countries, people could have been doing it on a selfish basis. Their decision, therefore, would have focused on improving their own sadness and reaching inner enlightenment. The concert goers of Live Aid experienced an educational element, learning the tough and harsh reality of the developing world. They also experienced one of the greatest concerts of all time with the world's biggest stars. Live Aid created memories through entertainment value. These memories stay with people forever, creating a great event. According to the Pine and Gilmore's Four Realms theory, Live Aid achieved at least 2 or 3 out of the 4 realms. The escapist and aesthetic realms were present, but overshadowed by the entertainment and educational value. Through these memories created, people only see the developing world as doom or gloom. It is a constant stereotype. Even 16 years on from Live Aid, the images still have a powerful grip on the British psyche. We see them as helpless victims. 74% of Britain think they depend on our money and our knowledge. However, that is not the case. Many parts of Africa have a thriving business and tourism aspect. Developing countries see Britain as clean and tidy, sophisticated, polite and hard-working. This is all before they arrive. When they get to Britain and they actually experience what we're like, they see rude and racist behaviour, dirty and unsociable people. In conclusion, Live Aid opened our eyes to a country that was not only with famine and disease, but also of beauty and of hospitable people. That is not to say that famine and disease in the developing world has completely stopped. They still need our help.